You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
This podcast is starting at 11:11, which is where our spirit angels want us to be.
Yeah, we're at the right place at the right time.
Welcome, my giggly girls. I just chugged a Dunkin' Refresher.
Buckle up,
babes.
So a lot will be edited.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You had a full weekend. Every time I checked the internet, I was like, oh, and she's still working. And she's still working.
I love when we have to go on the internet to find out about each other. I love when I get an update on you from the World Wide Web.
The other day I commented on a video of you, but like there were no comments. There was like 7 likes. I was like, she's perfect. Everyone's like, Paige, get out of the comments.
I love that my feed knows that I love you, and I'll get your like Amazon lives, and I'm just
like anytime something like is about me that's going around the internet that's like not good, I'll call one of my friends and be like, are you getting this in your algorithm? And they'll be like, absolutely not. I've trained my algorithm to be obsessed with
well, that's
you.
how you can check who's like low-key a hater.
Yeah.
If they know the negatives. But I'm no help because you'll be like, have you seen this? And I go, what planet are we on, first of all? But no, I don't see any negativity. I see praise. I see comedy.
I see loyalty. I see love.
I see girls supporting girls.
Speaking of girls supporting girls, you were with like 8 million men this weekend. Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
I've trained my whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
Like I just want to say to the Academy, I couldn't have done it alone. I felt everyone, the gigglers support in this time. For you guys who don't know what I did this weekend, I got an email that was like, do you want to do stuff for the Ryder Cup? Which, by the way, I love golf. Mm-hmm. This is a sports podcast, so it was a natural fit.
I will say my first initial reaction was, she's going to a horse competition. They're jumping over different things, and they're running.
They're riding her.
Yeah, and they're riding the cup.
And it was and they said Marcelo, who's a longtime friend, and Colin Jost, who I've never met before. Yeah. So I was like, this will be fun. I'm going to make new friends. Mm-hmm. So first up, the call time for 3 days was 3 a.m.
No.
Now, I don't know if you guys know. Like,
that's illegal.
Starting glam at 3 a.m. is a violent crime.
Yeah.
But then I realized there's something about waking up at 3 a.m. where like you're not actually that deep in sleep.
Right. You haven't even hit REM.
It's kind of like, you know, when you're like partying and you take a little nap, but then you like get up and you're like, yeah, I actually didn't fully fall asleep anyway. Yeah. I can go. So 3 a.m. was kind of my sweet spot.
What time were you going to bed?
So the problem is I'd go to bed at like 8, but then I just like fight with my own thoughts, and I'd like think of things that I've like done in the past that I probably like could have done differently.
Perfect.
But then I realized Des loves watching the Mets, and he was like, I'll watch the Met game. You go to bed. And I was like, no. The Mets put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Come in here, watch the Mets.
Perfect.
So the Mets.
He probably loved that. He was probably like, this is the dream. We're both asleep by 8 p.m.
Oh, Des was like, welcome to my culture.
Yeah. He's like, let me show you what we have on the nightside table at 8 o'clock, because it's very different than midnight.
And for people that don't know, every night at like 9, Des is like, are you tired? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you should just go to sleep now. And I'm like, no, my second wave comes at 10. Then I have a like party like on my own. Like I have a whole life without you when you go to sleep at 9 p.m.
So you're a couch person until like your eyes are closing.
And then I sometimes will be naughty and just be like, what if I just
slept on the
couch? And then at 3 a.m.
it's like
I wake up.
Because it's like having a sleepover with yourself.
Yes. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're just having sleepovers with ourselves every night.
I went through a phase of anxiety where like I couldn't go to my bed.
Without the TV on?
No, just like in general, couldn't even like go in my bedroom and like get in the bed because I was like,
I've seen too much.
I know too much. If these walls could talk. And so like I spent like a month on the couch, and then one day I woke up and I go, I think this is depression.
Yeah. Also, what are sofas called that like have the long sectionals?
Yeah.
Let's talk about sectionals, because
I've been waiting for someone to bring this up.
I'm gonna bring it up because people are afraid to bring it up.
Yeah.
Sectionals are single-handedly ruining my life.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning, lie on my sectional, and think, I'm awake. Why am I so tired? Because you're not awake. You're in a different bed.
Yeah.
That's just in your living room.
Yeah.
And that's how I like to live my life.
Mm-hmm.
But at night, it's so easy to fall asleep on my sectional.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why am I going to wake up, brush my teeth to get more awake, and then try to, like, what kind of Hunger Games is this at night?
You ever like wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I have to pee, but I'm going to be like woken up. So you try and do it with your eyes closed. Like you try and walk through the bathroom.
And you don't turn the light on because
like,
God
I'm going to
forbid.
keep this darkness and maybe my brain will think I'm still asleep.
And also, this is coming from two people who are very good at sleeping. Like I know some comics who like can't sleep. The second there's a moving vehicle, I'm out.
I'm done.
But the funny thing is
it's the second a man picks a movie, I'm asleep. I'm like, yeah, let's watch that. I could catch some Z's, you know? Right? Because anytime they're like, I really want to watch this, you're like, perfect. I'll be asleep in 15 minutes.
Well, Des and I, some of our biggest fights are when we're trying to figure out what to watch, and he'll be like very picky. And then at one point, it's like 8:30, and I look at him and I go, why are you even acting like you're even gonna fucking get to the like plot of this movie? You're falling asleep the first 2 minutes. You don't get an opinion.
You know, it's even a better feeling saying to a man like, hey, we're gonna watch the show, them not being really into it, and then 20 minutes in being like, there's like a power that you feel that you're like, yeah, I knew you'd love this show.
Or they go, like, why would she do that? And so, because they don't want to say they're interested, but they're like trying to understand. Yeah. They're like, oh, so that was because of that. Yeah. And I'm like, you're in deep. Mm-hmm. I wish Des would get into Nashville, but I haven't even tried to encroach him on it.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Nice use of
I made that up. Encroach, if it doesn't mean that, it should. So what happened was I have trouble falling asleep when I know I need to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like when there's pressure involved, then I'm out. So I'm like having trouble falling asleep. I finally fall asleep at like 11. I wake up at 12 thinking it's like 2:55. Mm-hmm. And I check. I realize I've been asleep for 20 minutes and I thought it was already 3. So I wake up at 3. It's pitch black. My girl's doing glam on me. I'm apologizing to her profusely because I'm like, this is my fault. You're here. Yeah. And we get to the Ryder Cup. And I've never been to a live golf game. And the energy was
You've never been to like
insane.
a
golf tournament.
Interesting. I would have assumed you've been to many.
Well, like,
Peacock is listening to this. They're like, interesting. That actually makes a lot of sense.
That wasn't in the initial Zoom.
And we should have done some research.
But I love watching the Golf Channel because I am a retired old man deep down. But watching golf live, it's 18 holes. And I have to say, I was looking out for you in terms of WAG options.
Aesthetics.
Yes. Justin Thomas, who's one of the top U.S. guys, his wife came up, said she's a giggler. Shout out Jillian. We're obsessed with you.
I bet she looks so cute on the green.
But I have to say for Jillian, this is not a Morgan Riddle situation. No. This is not tennis. Morgan Riddle shows up, sits down.
She's seated.
For 3-4 hours. And
there's waitresses.
The lighting is great.
Gorgeous.
She doesn't have to deal with other people.
No.
These wags.
Yeah. They're in the thick of it.
Have to follow their husbands for miles while surrounded by crazy fans who are like Rory McIlroy's wife was getting like verbally assaulted.
Yeah.
And now you know what it's like being a woman.
And I was just going to say, that's interesting. In a space full of thousands of men.
The women are getting
heckled.
Interesting. She's not even there performing.
She's like, hi, I'm a supportive patron.
And then I was just thinking of the wags because all the European wags are wearing these tan blazers. They're all matching. And then all the American wags were wearing blue cardigans.
Cup always America versus
Europe, which is funny because I'm like, okay, so it's one country versus 35 countries. Who knows? Who knows? But that's how it worked out.
Know how many countries
I kept asking everyone if Spain's in Europe, and they were like, "What are you talking about, ma'am?" And I was like, "I don't know. I actually don't know."
No, you did so good. Like every clip I saw of you was so good, and I'm sitting there like watching like edits of you, and I had this thought. I know why you did so good because you love being in male-dominated spaces and being like, wait a minute, I'm gonna trick all of you into literally being my bitch. Like you were like interviewing them, but they didn't know that you were making fun of them. Like the satire, it was just so good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much because I was in a war and the gigglers were messaging me. They were like, blink if you need help.
Yeah.
But I love golf to my core and I also love disrupting male spaces.
Yeah.
So you're so right. I was in the thick of it. But let me just set the stage for you. It's pitch black. It's 5:45 p.m.
Yeah.
They put a mic on me. AM. And they go, you're going to go into the grandstand. And I'm like, no one's going to be here at 5,000 people are in the grandstand, pitch black. So I'm like, it feels like it's nighttime.
Oh, and men don't notice little details. They've literally planned, figured out carpooling to be somewhere at 5:45 on a Saturday morning.
You don't know your own mother's birthday, but you've navigated organizing all your friends' outfits.
I was just going to say matching costumes.
Matching costumes. They've rehearsed chants. They're so fucking ready. So I get there and I realize like I'm surrounded by 5,000 drunk men at 5:45.
Also, I'm like really hating men today. I don't know why. I had a nice weekend. Here's another thing with the men. They get so many life breaks. So all of the weekend during fall, Saturday and Sunday, dedicated to them. Then they've even added Monday and Thursday, dedicated to them. Then there's a day on the weekend where they're like, I really want to go with my boys golfing. Great, go. Like, I don't give a shit. But no one ever talks about, like, if you're a mom and a wife and your husband goes and does these, like, activities with his friends, totally fine. Have the best time ever. But there's no equivalent. Like, there's so many days built into the week that just instinctually, you know, like, oh yeah, the guys are going to be like, or like, you ever been out before and like plans change, pre-games change, club nights change because it's like, oh, there's a fight on. So like every guy in America is at some bar watching some fight and you're like, but I have an outfit and we have dinner reservation. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, there's certain things society will like stop for whatever the men want to do.
They're like,
but
no, this is like
when the
camaraderie.
girls do it, they're like, influencing's not a real job.
No, literally. It's like, oh God forbid we go to a beauty summit.
But I do have to say, so there's a couple like golf influencers out there that I wasn't familiar with, never came across my algorithm.
Yeah.
And there were like all these crowds, like all excited to see these golf influencers. So I looked it up and so this is what men do. They watch YouTubes of non-professional players, like normal golfers, golf with each other. So I went up to one of the guys and I was like, so it's like Twitch, like other guys watch you and your friends play golf instead of them just playing golf with their friends. And they were like, yeah, like we're just like their favorite streamers. But then I took a step back and I realized I hate when men come up to us and they're like, so you guys like just talk about stuff. You just talk about stuff with each other and people like Giggly Squad. Yeah. Then I realized like, that's their culture.
That's their culture.
That's their culture. Yeah. And like people and girls listen to us because we all have the same sense of humor. But men's sense of humor sometimes. Chris, do you ever watch other men just do stuff that aren't professional at it?
Yeah, it's called podcasting.
I was gonna say,
you listen to men's podcasts?
I have to. It's my job.
I was gonna say porn. Chris loves amateur. It's like, it's just more real.
If we're getting into it, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Guys definitely pick the porn based on the guy.
What do you mean by that?
Like, would you ever like not click on one because a guy looks a type of way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And sometimes they're like, I like that one.
It's funny.
You know, because I pick a girl. I want her to look,
based on what I like her to look like.
I want Des to pick porn based on girls who look identical to me.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I feel like I want porn of
Men
girls.
aren't even in my porn algorithm.
No,
That's how crazy.
I'm like, I don't want to see a man having
one.
sex. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting.
So like they ruined the
it's
porn.
It's like so
they
embarrassing for them.
Because it's so easy to get the ick from guys from porn. Like them even being like, yeah, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like him going, oh yeah, I'm out.
We don't talk about this enough either. Like I could in my head picture like 4 porn girls that like I've seen in the past 15 years that like you just always see, gorgeous, stunning. I couldn't picture one good-looking guy porn star. Like I don't think I've ever come across one.
I know.
I also don't look for them. So they could be out there.
Look,
I'm just not seeing it.
It's none of my business.
Anyway, we digress.
We digress.
It's officially fall because Banana Republic said so.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite stores because I feel like they have such good like vibe for fall. Like I want chunky sweater and mini skirt.
Yes.
I want to wear a ballet flat or a boot.
Yes. A little chill, but then you get your sweater around and you're just like, I'm so little. I want to wear a sweater dress with a high boot.
Yep.
And just like run around. I'm stomping on leaves.
Fake glasses on.
Yes. And look like I just finished reading a book.
Yes.
Even though I don't have a book.
And you have like the perfect hair color for fall.
I didn't want to say it, but it is. It is. And it goes well with all the sweater colors. It's sweater weather. Also, I like when the sweaters are like not itchy and they have like a little stretch to them and it feels comfortable. I want to be able to take a nap in them after walking around playing with the leaves, which is what I do in the fall. I also love a knit dress because I can wear it to podcasting. Then I could go to dinner with it. Then I come home and like watch TV in it. Yeah. It's so versatile.
The fall in general, I feel like is versatile because you can add so many layers. And Banana Republic, not only do they have like great sweaters, sweater dresses, but they also have like good t-shirts and tank tops and basics. And like they also have really good button-ups. Like I'm always on the hunt for a new crisp white
They're not all
button-up.
created equal.
They're not. You need some oversized. You need some fitted.
This is my question.
Yeah.
Do you button it up to the top?
Sometimes if the look calls for it.
True, like if you need a tie.
Yes.
Yes.
If you need a tie.
A little tie with a cardigan. And their new arrivals are all inspired by their archives
of the 90s and kind of like their heritage collection, which I love anything inspired by the 90s. It was a chic time.
So good.
But obviously Banana Republic has made them fresh, wearable for today, just updated.
Yes. So let's present our October edit. What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing this, I don't even want to say it's orange because it's like an orangey red. It's just the perfect October sweater.
The internet's gonna be so confused. This is the new, is it blue or gold dress? It's, to me, it's burnt orange, but red.
It's giving orange red, orangish red.
The way you're saying orange is throwing me off. Orange.
And it's also a blend of wool and cashmere. I find fully wool, I get a little bit itchy.
Oh, 100%.
I need a little bit of a blend.
100%. You need a blend of merino wool and cashmere. What's your skirt?
My skirt is just like this really cute suede, like, again, chocolate brown. Chocolate brown goes with every color.
Yes.
You can put chocolate brown with anything.
I am wearing my warm sweater dress. I love neutral colors. This beige and tan, I just feel like it's giving rich. It's giving luxury. And you could wear it with anything.
Yeah.
You could dress it up with heels. You could dress it down with loafers. I love that it has a tie waist and a side slit. And I love showing low waist. My mom told me to show my curves more. So she's going to be happy about this dress.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So girls, go shop Banana Republic's new arrivals. They are online and in the stores. High quality fabric, versatile. It's made for fall, but you can keep them wear forever.
Banana Republic is actually one of those stores that it's nice to go into because it's always clean and neat.
And we love that.
That's a note I need to make.
And it makes me feel like I have my stuff together. This branded segment was brought to you by the one and only Banana Republic. So at one point, I get in the crowd and we have to find people to interview. And the producer is like, hi guys, this is Hannah. She's going to send you some interviews. The guys all start chanting Hannah. And in that moment, I've never been more scared in my life. I was like, I want to be out.
That's, if this was on a quad, I'd be running. Like, if this was in a college campus, I'd have the police.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah, I'm calling the police.
I'm calling the police. I looked at the producer. I said, something's going to happen right now. And I'm going to need everyone on a high alert. And it's funny because I feel like the producers were like, oh, this is a different kind of situation.
Yeah.
But then there's always like one giggler that I find. And she looked at me. I looked at her and she was like, you can do this. Yeah. I'm here for you. And I was like, okay. But it's true. The men don't, they like, I think that's the fun of it. Like, I don't want to make them feel like shit. Like, I want to make them feel like they can talk to me.
Yeah.
And then say whatever they want. But these guys who were like, we got away from our wives. Yeah, we got away from our wives. And I was like, that's gay, babe. You're all like, we just want to hang out with each other because these goddamn women.
And Marcelo said something where he was like, I've never seen grown men like flirt with other grown men to be like, hey, Rory over
Scotty,
here.
Scotty, look at
And
me.
I was like, oh my God, he's so right.
I do love fandom, and I love that people can love something and like instantly get joy from it.
Totally.
But there, like when I was in college, when a guy was like obsessed with one of the guys on the basketball team,
Yeah.
it was like immediate ick for me just because I'm like, he's your age. You could have done that.
No, that's exactly how I think of it. Like when
If
guys
God forbid
are
you did a
like,
couple push-ups in middle school.
like, wow, he's like so good. He's a rookie of the year, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're the same age. Like you could have done
And
that.
it's totally great to like respect them and to appreciate them and be like, by the way, yeah, that guy's really cool. But the way they'll be like, if he fucking looks in my direction right now, I will pee myself. Everyone's obsessed with Bryson DeChambeau, which I would go around asking people if they could spell DeChambeau, which obviously they couldn't.
Right.
Neither could I. But then this one guy, I don't know if I should post the video or not because I actually feel bad for him.
Yeah.
So he goes, I said, who are you rooting for? And he goes, I get hard for Bryson. And then he immediately stops himself. And I look at him, he looks at me and he goes, no, I didn't mean it like that. And I go, Freudian slip. He goes, I'm excited to cheer hard for Bryson. And I go, still doesn't sound better. But like these guys want to fuck Bryson.
No. Yeah, they do.
Like when he gets on, they're like, it's Bryson.
I've never seen any men get up for something at 5 a.m. other than a court date. Like what? I mean, what are they? How
Other
did they
than-
all?
Court mandated therapy.
Yeah, how did they all coordinate
Also,
that?
a bunch of men coming together to root for a guy named Bryson. America's over.
No,
we're done.
We're in the pits.
We're done. If he has a Y early in his name, we're done. That man can't be trusted. So, but also with golf, like these guys, I love the passion. They were so riled up, but like they're seeing this guy hit a tee shot, right? By the way, the ball's the tiniest ball in the world. No one can see where it goes.
So like, why aren't they lime green? Hello? I'm like, what?
Why aren't they
hot
highlighter
pink?
colored?
Yeah.
Hot pink. At least sparkles.
Yeah, do something. I can't see that.
You can't see it. Right into the sky, gone. But everyone's like quiet for the guy to go. And then the ball goes, and everyone goes, ah! And I'm like, no one dunked. Like there wasn't a home run. This was and it wasn't even the hole.
Yeah.
So I love golf. And it was such a crazy experience. I saw Jimmy Fallon.
How was he?
He was like,
was he in a costume?
he was wearing like a cool jacket.
Okay.
Jimmy's always a little stylish and he's fun. So I saw him. I was like, hey, me and Paige say hi, whatever. I'm trying to think what else. I saw Michael Jordan
You did.
from afar. I just stared at him the whole time.
Do you know that Michael Jordan has a golf
he loves golf.
course like that he made just for like him and his friends? Like I think it has like maybe 100 members, but and obviously I don't think any women are allowed. But we saw that coming.
I do. Space Jam's my favorite movie.
Yeah.
So like I was in starstruck, and that is
I bet.
also basketball players. When you see them in person, you're like, damn, like
Yeah,
they are
that's a
large
big guy.
men.
Yeah.
Like when you see famous people in person, you go, and you're the tiniest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Basketball is like the opposite because you see them.
I love that because I'm like, I'm so skinny.
Yeah, and you
I'm
see
so tiny.
you see basketball players always with their friends.
Yeah.
So you can't tell if they're small.
Right.
Such a fun experience. I just had the best time. I just like love sports.
Yeah, you do.
And then the Gigglers.
It's so crazy.
I
I'm
love
like,
sports
I'm
so
like watching
much.
clips of you. I'm like, she loves this.
Also, I feel like with stand-up, you have to be. Actually, Amy Poehler told us this. To quote the great Amy Poehler, in her show that she does with Tina Fey, they do all these different things. They do like Weekend Update, and they do like their Oscars monologue. They do all these things, and there's a part where they do stand-up. And Amy was like, stand-up was actually the most interesting thing to do for me because she's like, it was the most vulnerable because I had to be myself. And because she's like an improv actor, and I'm like, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, like you're talking about stories from your own day to day.
You're just like, hi, this is me. Let me tell you some stuff. You're not like, I'm a character.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the character that said that. But with the sports reporting, it's fun because like, well, my dream after tennis shit the bed was to be a sports reporter.
Yeah.
If you come to our Giggly Squad shows, we show some footage.
Go Badgers.
But I really wanted to be like a sports reporter. So it was funny I kind of tried to like be that character.
Yeah.
I'm like, back to you, Colin.
nailed
Like,
it.
I was like,
Back to you in the studio,
I
Colin.
was loving it. Like the guys would start. Oh, they also would start chanting.
I also loved that you wore like that navy blue little bear sweater. Perfect for like early morning.
Shout out to Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
It was so cute. The bear had little golf clubs.
Shout out Ralph.
I felt adorable. Also, when I put a collared shirt
Under a sweater.
Yeah. I mean business.
You have a money manager.
I'm not fucking around.
Yeah.
No, like I know things.
Yeah.
And I feel like also when the most difficult thing about live TV is like you have people in your ear.
Yeah.
But I'm also chatty Cathy. So I'm chatting with everyone. Someone's in my ear. I'm like, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah.
And they're the only
just
people-
another voice. Just a Tuesday, am I right?
I have 18 different things in my head right now. But also it is fun though, because if someone starts talking to you that you're like don't want to talk to, like I go, sorry, someone's in my ear. No one's. It's like when you fake a phone call.
Yeah. You're like, so sorry, I'm working.
But then people would start chanting around me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you yell into the mic, it sounds crazy, but they can't hear you unless you yell.
Right.
So I was like navigating all the yelling. But I felt like I was back at Wisconsin at a Big Ten football game.
No, it looked like fun. Who won?
So Europe ended up winning.
Okay.
Europe won. The Irish guy, Shane Lowry, sunk a putt to do it, I believe.
Good for Shane.
I was
Happy for him.
so anyway. Oh, and then I also flew to Lady Gang, Florida.
Yeah. For a couple hours.
I went on stage 45 minutes, yelled at a bunch of girls, had so much fun.
Got on a flight, came back.
Saw Taylor Strecker and Taylor Donahue.
No, the girls are working.
The girls are working.
We're tired.
And then you've been giving speeches across America. You are Mel Robbins
I am.
of Hot Girls.
I'm like, actually, don't let them and then murder them.
And this is how you put together a set, okay? She goes, I know you don't want to, but you just go put them together, okay?
Okay.
And this is how you walk in a kitten heel.
So many giggly squad coded things happened at Harvard that I was just like, yeah, of course.
What? Tell me everything.
So first they're like, will you come to Harvard and like talk to, they have like an entertainment club who like gets all of their speakers. So like anyone can go and like listen to any of those talks. So I would say it was like 100 business school students, primarily like all girls. But I walk in there and I'm like a little nervous. And then like I see the room and I'm like, oh, this is going to be fine. This is just like the girls chatting. And so we're like talking and then there's like a time for like a Q&A. And this one girl raises her hand and I look at her and I go, are your glasses real? And she looks at me like, yeah, bitch, I go to Harvard. They're fucking real. She was
Or
like,
she goes, why would you come for my weak eyesight right now
so
in front of everyone?
She was so confused at first. She was like, I go, yeah, are they real? Or like, is it like trendy? And she was like, no, these are my glasses. And I was just like, okay, sorry.
She goes, sorry, my vision is not a trend.
And I was like, I love what you're doing. They're like clear frames. She's about to ask me a question. I'm just like, where did you get it?
I love this aesthetic that you have.
I'm like, what is this bookworm like vibe you're giving? And she's like, no, this is me. I'm like, okay. So
she goes, it's giving smart girl. You're in your head being like, wait, how do I replicate that? I love.
Because all day I'm like, what would a Harvard student wear? Like I'm cosplaying.
You dress up for themes.
Yes, like I'm going in there as someone different. I'm going in there as an adjunct professor. Like I have things to do. I live in Cambridge. Like I'm coming up with a whole scenario. So then like talk is over. I'm like walking out. These gigglers run up to me and they go, guess what? And I go, what? They go, we don't even go here. And I'm like, this is the most giggly squad thing. She was like, yeah, we heard you were coming. And so we just walked in the door. And I go, as you should, it's a free country.
This is the thing, the gigglers are problem solvers.
Yeah.
They're manifestors.
Yeah.
They will never be told no.
They're like, Paige is at Harvard? Cool, we just applied. What of it?
We just graduated.
I was like, this just made my whole day.
I'll do college gigs and there'll be girls in the crowd after that are like, we're millennials. We just, want to enjoy the show.
Yeah. No, I'm obsessed.
Wait, when you walked into Harvard, were you like, Because Harvard is iconic. Like how it looked, did you feel like, was this
I felt
historical?
immediately like Elle Woods. I was just like, Rory Gilmore really fucked up going to Yale. It's all about Harvard. Like I was obsessed. They gave me a hat.
We're sponsored by Harvard, guys. If you want to apply, use the code Paige20.
I'm hoping that one day I can be successful enough that they'll give me an honorary degree. And then it's like.
It's game over.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, she went to Harvard.
I do want to appreciate this full circle moment for both of us. Me becoming a sports reporter and you, I'm just going to say, like, you didn't even like apply to Harvard.
No.
Like that wasn't in your vision board. And not because you didn't respect it, more because you were like, that's not my journey.
I never thought there'd be a group of people significantly smarter than me asking me advice. Never in my days.
And the fact that you were like, I could never get into Harvard, like you've probably thought that thought before.
You know, I knew I could never get into Harvard that I didn't even have that thought. Like, it was never a debate. I just thought, what a pretty school. So happy that they went with Crimson. No one's doing that. You know, like I never thought, like, could I not? It was like, wait, it's chic.
You go, H is my best friend's first name. So I kind of like the vibe. No, so the fact that you're there is so fucking cool. And it shows people like, you don't even know what dreams you can accomplish.
No, and also I realized that my love language is different events and finding the perfect outfit that just like goes along with that event. So then the next day I had to go speak at this like Clavio like conference type thing. And I was like, what would a speaker with a headset wear? And I was like, a pillbox hat. Like I literally called up everyone. I was like, I need all the hats.
Back up. How did you know what a pillbox hat was? Because I don't. What was the inspiration behind a pillbox hat?
So pillbox hats started trending last fall.
Okay.
I didn't have an opportunity to wear one. I didn't have like the right venue. I couldn't find the perfect pillbox hat. It's very like Jackie O.
Yes. Okay.
She wears them a little bit more on the back of her head. I like the London Tipton look, and I like looking like a bellhop and having it like right in the front. And so my whole personality that day was I was wearing a hat. And like even I'm up there on stage speaking and I'm like, well, since I'm in a hat today.
You're like, let me ask my hat. Hold on one second.
No, literally, I was the Hogwarts like hat sorter. I was like, you're Slytherin, yes. Like my hat was perfection.
As someone who can't pull off a basic baseball cap, when you put that on, I was like, this is otherworldly. Like I couldn't, that was like you thinking of Harvard. Is me thinking about you wearing that hat.
And then I'm looking for the bathroom and there's like camera people. I think they were like filming it for like their own internal whatever. And I like turned to one of the camera operators just to be like, hey, do you know where the bathroom is? Summer house camera guy.
No.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
You go, how the turntables have turned.
I was like, look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us just at Harvard.
I thought you were going to go up to the camera guy being like, can you send some clips? Because I really thought I looked good in that.
They did seat me on my wrong side, but like on my bad side. But I was like, I'm in a hat, so it's fine.
You decided you have a bad side?
Well, I've taken on the role you've given me.
Wait, I caused you to have an insecurity about one of your sides? No, don't. No,
I have to be on this side.
That's not true. I don't want my...
Okay, I wouldn't get to saying that because if I ever want to switch... You'll be like, it's actually your bad side.
Actually, I will use it against you. I love how the gigglers are so aware when we're standing that we're always on our sides.
Wait, also this weekend while you were like literally running the world, I woke up Saturday morning. I'm like, let me get a day in. Let me like do my own thing. I wake up Saturday morning. It's 8 a.m. I'm going to get a facial at 8:30. It's the only time she could get me in. I'm like, but I love this. No one's up that early on a Saturday morning except the girls coming and going from Pilates and bisexual men.
Yep.
Like that's the only people that are on the streets.
Yep.
So I get out of my Uber. I'm like 15 minutes early. So I'm looking at my phone to like see what time it is. I'm standing closer to the entrance of the building than I am to the street. I'm not in the middle of the sidewalk, but I'm not like right up to like the entrance of the building. So I'm like right.
Okay, there's a lot of visuals happening right now. She goes, I'm 7 yards to the right of, let me drop a pin for you.
Ready? I'm me, you're you. So I'm not in the middle of the sidewalk, but I'm not like, there's also no one on the sidewalk. I'm like looking at my phone to see if I should go up yet or like what apartment number is it, whatever. And I just hear someone say, heads up. And I turn. No, I'm like, I turn. I literally get turned around because all of a sudden, charging at me is 30 people in a fucking run club. Okay? I literally audibly go, what the fuck is this?
You got shot.
I was assaulted. I was burglarized. I was thrown on the street. Like, I literally turned with the motion of them, like, whipping.
They just took you with them. Next thing you know, you're running.
I didn't sign up for this. I'm like, I have a facial. So I'm like, I'm immediately angered because I'm like, fuck you guys. Who the fuck is getting
There
up?
should be signs, like, it says no biking on the sidewalk, no running on the sidewalk.
I was like, is this what's happening before 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning? You've gone rogue. You've taken over the city. It's Gotham City here now. They stop at the corner.
You're like, Batman?
I literally like look up because I'm like, who are these fucking people that I never want to see again? I realize high school track team.
Oh, they're just trying to run.
And so I was like, you know what? I take back everything.
They're chasing their dreams.
Everything back. You guys get your exercise. It's
but
nice.
also, high school kids, let them
shut
sleep.
up. No, I was like, guys.
What happened to
Stop.
after school activity? It's after school activities.
No, I couldn't even believe New York City allowed something like that to happen.
Also, New York City schools having a run club. Like my New York City school, our gym, the ceiling was so low you couldn't shoot the basketball.
I mean, I think it was the track team, but
yeah, but
I liked calling them the run club.
The run club. That's so
because I thought
funny.
they were adults.
Yeah,
and then I realized they were kids, and I was like, sorry.
I feel like low key running in New York City though is like a dating app. If you do it, like people say the West Side Highway is just like hot people running and like eye fucking. No. It's like the airport for fit people.
I'm not a doctor, but I think running is so bad for you.
No, it's so bad for your knees.
I think it raises your like
cortisols.
Yeah, your adrenaline. You're like, I
almost bought one of the shaking pads.
Do it.
Wait, is it good?
Plate. I love it.
How often do you use it?
Every day.
Because it says it releases trauma.
I haven't like cried on it. But no, I
cried off
really think it does help.
Wait, can I call you out for a second?
Fine.
Paige calls me and she's like really focused talking about something, but it sounds like she's in a car wash. Like it sounds like she's in a rainforest. Yeah. So I'm
like, this is my last minute on the phone. You've got to listen to me.
So she's rambling and I go, hold on, are you in a rainforest?
Yeah.
And then instead of being like explaining herself, she goes, what? And then I'm like, oh, maybe she's on speaker. You know, sometimes on speaker, it's weird. And you make me feel like I'm crazy. You go, what? What? And I go, oh, it sounds insane. And she goes, yeah, I'm in the shower. Anyway. And I'm like, okay, you could have prefaced it with being like, hey, sorry, I'm underwater right now. But you made me feel like I was crazy for being like, you're drowning.
I get some of my best work done in there.
So you get in the shower, you get thoughts. Where is your phone?
I have my Octo buddy. So she's stuck right on the side.
By the way, she has FaceTime me in the shower as well.
Totally.
I know her full routine.
About 10 years ago, one of my friends called me, my friend Ryan, and I don't know, he's telling me something, and the exact same thing happened. I go, where are you? He goes, oh, I'm in the shower. And
I go, she goes, and then the other, and then you're like, what?
I'm like, you're calling me in the shower? And he goes, yeah, this is 20 valuable minutes that and ever since then, any call I've had to make through that day that's not like super important, but like I have to tell you something, I have to talk to you, I don't have any other time during the day, you're getting a call in my shower.
I do think that we put too much pressure on people to get work done between the hours of 9 to 5 while sitting on a desk.
Yeah.
Because creatively, I'm sorry, creatively for me, stuff comes to me at 10:30 when I'm spacing out, when I'm in my bed. I'm
so hot right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing a tank top. How are you?
I might
take it off. Then we'll be matching. Oh, and you have the hiccups. Oh, Paige is falling apart in this one moment. Have you heard of a horse girl fall?
Is it horse girl? Hello? Is it horse girl
Do you need
fall
to take
right
us
now?
home? Apparently, and this is my thing. I love
Horses.
no,
Girls.
I love a funny trend. You know, I'm on every trend. Horse girl was one thing that I never was able to do. I think because I grew up in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of horse girls. But the equestrian trend is cool, and I love animals.
It's funny that horse girls get like a bad rep because anyone I knew growing up riding horses, they were
You're
wealthy.
rich. Oh,
I'm
sorry,
like,
you have money.
horse girl, cool. Your dad will buy and sell everyone in the town. Like,
And like, yeah, I know. Yeah, horse girl is so weird that it got negative. It's like cat girl, crazy cat ladies.
totally.
But again, you know what it is? It's never
Men.
horse boy. No one's ever made fun of a horse boy.
They're never like, it's a basketball boy. It's like, no, he just plays basketball.
No one's like, oh, crazy little horsey men running around.
Yeah.
No, they put it on the women. Sorry, she's connected to her horse.
Yeah, sorry. She has passions.
Yeah. God forbid you
I
have
had
a friend.
thought the other day, and I want to ask you.
I got one thought.
You know when there's like commercials where it's for like insurance, like home insurance or like car insurance or something, but it's like a story that has nothing to do with like home insurance. But it's like a montage and it's like two people meet and they buy a house together and then like the next clip is like, oh my God, they're having a baby and then the child's growing up.
And then like an asteroid hits.
Yeah, and they're like, make sure you call Geico. Like something like that. When you watch those commercials, do you think of yourself as the mom in it? Or do you think of yourself as the child? Because I was watching this commercial and it was like the parents getting the daughter ready, obviously, for like her high school graduation. And I was like, oh my God, like I wonder what my future child's like high school graduation is going to be like or something. And then I stopped and I was like, I think I just turned into an adult. Because I feel like I used to watch those commercials and think of myself as the child and think of my parents as like, I hope they have home insurance, you know? And now I'm like, oh my God, I'm the parent.
This is so funny. For anyone who doesn't know, I've been auditioning. Haven't gotten a call back yet. But
she's trying, she's pushing.
She's trying to push. I'm pushing hard. There was like an audition for a mom, and I go, this must be wrong because I'm not mom age. Also, and they're like, babe, you're 34. Yeah. You're actually geriatric.
Actually, we suggest you don't have kids now. You're actually too
There
old.
was like a tennis movie, and they were like, the girls are like college tennis players, and I go, perfect.
Yeah.
And they're like, but
and you'll be their mom. And you're like, sorry, how can I be a college person's mom if I'm also on the team in college?
Yeah, you can't be a mom while playing on the team.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've got so wrong. Auditioning for a mom is crazy behavior.
Crazy.
But I also will watch those commercials. And at first I'm like the girl. And then they start saying all this stuff about like, and then you have to file. And I'm like, the second filing's involved, I'm like, this is not relatable to me.
I can't believe you just said that because all weekend I go, the moment someone mentions the word margins, I'm out. Like at Harvard and this Klaviyo thing, I literally looked at my manager and I was like, what if they ask me like a really hard question that I don't know? And she was like, you're going to be fine. Like, you know what they're going to be asking.
Be a politician. Turn it on them.
And I was like, if someone starts bringing up margins and financials, I'm literally throwing up on stage and leaving. So anyway, that word really gets me going.
I also have to give an update. Des and I sometimes have trouble picking the same kind of show.
Yeah.
Because we have different sleeping schedules. So I'm watching Nashville, but then he showed up one night and I was like,
he showed up out of the blue. It was so weird. I was like, oh, do you live here?
Who invited you?
He came out from the bedroom and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. But he's like, let's watch something. And this is the problem. He doesn't like murder documentaries or like he's a little stubborn where he likes to say that. If I can get it started before he can have an opinion, he'll be sucked in.
Yeah.
Like he's always like, I don't want to watch a documentary.
Life is about
making them
tricking men. It's actually so funny that they run anything and think that we're like second to them. It's like, we manipulated the fuck out of you guys. But anyway, keep going.
So we're there and I'm like, what are you going to watch? And I know he's going to fall asleep soon. So I'm like, yeah, whatever you want to watch. And he goes, what's this Demon Hunters thing? And I was like, I don't watch his Demon Hunters.
Never
and he's
even
like,
heard of it.
Everyone's talking about it. And
what's it on?
It's Netflix.
Okay.
It's like the most watched thing. It's about a...
Is this the K-pop show?
It's about a Kate. Do you know the story?
I heard someone talking about it because their daughter is like obsessed with K-pop.
He basically does also was like, sometimes we like to watch stuff to be like, is there a joke here? Because it's like really popular. That's how he prefaced it to me.
Wait.
So I said, okay, we're doing research together.
I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah, he was like, let's watch it and maybe there's something funny that we can get on stage. And I said,
maybe we can make fun of these losers in this show.
But then I'm like, or do you actually just want to watch Demon K-pop Hunters? Just say it. But it's about this K-pop. I would love to see the pitch room of this.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so people love K-pop.
Yeah.
But then
it's real people acting.
It's a cartoon. But it's like realistic cartoon.
Your husband pulled up. Your husband on a Saturday night rolls up to the couch and goes, hey, check out this animated show.
We have fun here. So it's a K-pop group cartoon that their job to save the world is they have to kill the demons by singing.
Okay. This sounds...
So their voices,
you know what's gonna
help
happen?
Keep the demons out.
I'm gonna have a gay son who loves musical theater, and that's my cross to bear. And you want to know what? I will support him, and I will make sure I will be the biggest Nepo mom. He won't even have to audition. I'll get him in that room.
Wait, so this is the thing. These songs are catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
So we start watching it to be like, let's make fun of this.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, our heads start popping. Next thing you know, Des
They're doing full out routines.
So there's this song called Golden.
Is that how they murder them? Like by their routines?
Well, they have to fight them sometimes, but it's actually funny because it's about like them staying famous too. So like something will happen, they got like canceled and they had to like get different press, and then not to give it away, but the demons decide they should create a boy group so that the fans go with the demons.
Okay.
And honestly, I was locked in. Like we didn't say a word. Watched it for like an hour 20, and then he's like, I think I have to go to bed, but this was really fun.
Same time.
So
same
let's
place
just say our
next
marriage
week.
is back alive. We're having fun. But
And sometimes it's as simple as that.
one of the songs is on the radio. I didn't realize it was from the show, so I start singing to it. Like, and he's like, you know the words, and I'm like, I'm just up on my pop culture. I know
What song?
You're really golden, and you're the. I'll send it to you. It's
Okay.
really good. I'll put it in the newsletter.
I haven't heard that.
One other question. I saw people are skin cupping.
Yeah.
Am I gonna give myself a hickey?
Yeah.
How do you
on their face? Or
Yeah.
like they're doing like on their back?
on their face?
No,
like-
it'll be fine. They're not as like intense as like the ones people do for like muscle recovery.
Okay, because I just feel like any mistake you can make on your face, I will.
The suction cup thing, I feel like that's like been around. Like people doing it on their face. It's
Yeah.
like,
You think it's kind of BS?
you know what I love is my Medicube like device thing.
Yeah.
That like vibrate. Like I think that. Honestly, an ice roller is the best
Is the
thing.
best. I dermaplaned,
Did you?
and I've never felt so shiny.
Yeah.
Like I felt like a baby dolphin.
Do you like it?
I don't know. My makeup artist for the Ryder Cup was like loved it because
Yeah.
it goes on easier.
Yeah.
But also I was like, I kind of like a little fur to keep me warm.
You don't really have like I've never looked at you and been like you have hair on your face.
You've also never looked at me.
That's true. I only look through you.
I've never really taken
never
it all
honed in on-
Normally you see one thing and you go, oh. And then you're like, back to me.
My mom always makes a joke where she's like, don't let Paige look at you too long. She'll tell you what you have to fix. And I'm like, don't let me in the room.
But I love constructive criticism. You know that I'm very coachable.
Yeah, sorry. If I don't tell you, who's going to tell you? If I see my mom and I'm like, hey, let's like switch up this hairstyle or like, let's like change these boots or something.
Wait,
I would want someone to tell me.
I feel like moms' hairstyles are so important to them.
Yeah.
And telling them to switch up a hairstyle is like, that's like you have to sit them down.
Yeah.
Like that's like having an intervention. Especially some of these moms who've had the same one since 1982.
Yeah.
My mom has dabbled with like, she's done short.
Yeah.
Because
So
she
is
has,
Kim.
they have
My favorite was like one summer she had a pixie cut.
no,
And I was just like,
when you have a pixie, like the day you have a pixie cut, I'm going to be like, it's going to be the greatest day of my life.
I can't wait.
I could see a little side part with it.
I'm going to have one at some point.
You're going to.
Sometime in, like, I feel like it's very, like, I'm turning 44, so, like, I'm in a pixie cut.
I feel like if you have a pixie cut, it's going to be iconic and everyone's going to do it. Where if I got it, it's a cry for help. Yours would not be a cry for help. Mine would be like, oh, she's in her third marriage and she's.
I might have to do like a pixie cut wig first to like see how I like it and test it out.
You haven't been. Have you ever done wigs?
I haven't dabbled in wigs the way I should.
I feel like you should.
It's funny because Mitchell said, I'm going to Paris Fashion Week. And he was like, do you have any interest in doing a blonde wig for a look?
Yes.
And I was like,
are you going to bleach your eyebrows with it?
I would probably have to. But it's like too intense for right now.
You guys, this is too much admin.
Yeah, it's way too much admin.
Can you promise me something? When you go to Paris, can you please like go consignment shopping?
Yeah, I will.
Like go thrifting.
I'm bringing my mom.
Best.
So there will be a day where we do like a full shopping day. I'm going to the Victoria Beckham show. And I'm like, when I got the invitation, I was just like, that's my girl. That's my best friend.
Yeah.
Like she was like, oh, let's invite my friend Paige.
Let's not use a B word, but continue.
Sorry, that's my friend.
That's your friend who you know you really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she invited me to her, I was just going to say to her house. Then her team invited me.
You guys are watching manifestation happen.
Yeah. Her team invited me before the show to get fitted for my outfit to wear like to the show. And I literally like rearranged my flight to like be able to go to it. So I leave on Wednesday and then the show is on Friday.
What I love doing with the Gigglers, because we started in reality TV and we weren't allowed to talk about anything, how it was made, what was really happening, anything. Yeah. So now that we're doing other stuff, I love being able to pull the curtain and like actually tell the Gigglers what it's like. I didn't know what a fitting was. Like when people say, they'd be like, I'm going to a fitting. And I'm like, what is like, you're just, be like, this doesn't fit. Like, but can you explain what a fitting is to people?
A fitting is a stylist comes over and brings a bunch of looks and then you try all of them on and you pick an outfit for certain events. So like I'm doing a fitting tonight for all my Paris looks. And also like the stylist I work with, sometimes I'm like, this is the best job ever. It's literally just my friend that I send different clothes to that I'm like, do you like this? Yeah. Like, it's just like a sounding board. And I'm like, do you know this person? Could we get this
But her full-time job is telling you if she likes your outfit.
Yes.
And
she FaceTimes me and she'll be like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you add Kim into the mix and then we're a company.
Okay, well, here's the thing. When I do a fitting for anything and I'm trying on outfits, like everyone at that fitting knows that the final decision will not be made until everyone goes home and then I'll text a final decision of outfits. Because once everyone leaves, I then have to call in the big guns. Yep. And I have to make sure she can speak freely.
And by big guns, I've never been a part of this final decision. I've never even heard a rumor about this happening.
I'll say, Mom, I'm in a fitting right now. I'll call you after.
Yeah.
And then I call her and I show her all of the looks. And I've made the mistake before of having other people in that room for that phone call. People were offended.
If you guys have ever seen Say Yes to the Dress, that's what it is every day for Paige.
Yeah. And there will be sometimes something I really like and I'll be like, I really like this one. And she'll go, really? And that's when I'm like, and I'm taking it off immediately.
Yeah. I also think with styling, when you're trying on clothes, like they want you to like what they pick sometimes.
Yeah.
Or they might have a relationship with a brand that they want you to start working with. There's all these things going on that you're not aware of. So sometimes you will feel uncomfortable in it, but they'll be like, I'm obsessed. And you really have to get your own voice.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you'll do something that you're not like fully comfortable with. And then you post it online and everyone's like, we hate this. And you're like,
no. The stylist world
is crazy.
No, like when Rachel Zoe had her show and it was like Brad Goreski and like
I need to rewatch that.
That was like my first introduction to like what is a stylist and I was like 8, not 10, whatever. There is a reality show in the stylist world because I feel like my stylist is not like other ones. Like I feel like she is my friend and like we shop together. Like we look at things together and we're like, what? And she knows my closet. Like she'll be like, oh, you have those shoes that would go good with this. And I'm like, yes, perfect.
But I always say when you see a celeb just chilling at a basketball game.
Yeah, she was styled.
Like there's so much that goes into her with those boots that like everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Whether they're hating or loving. I do want to say, by the way, fittings for Paige and fittings for me are very different.
Yeah.
Fittings for Paige, this is what she's been born to do.
Yeah.
Like you've been doing it since you're what, like 6 years old?
Any stylist that works with me knows I don't stay in a fitting longer than 45 minutes. 1, because I'm very decisive. And 2, I can change clothes so fast.
Yeah.
That like I'm not keeping anyone. And I always ask like what celebrities like make you do really long fittings. And one of my stylists was like, one time I did a fitting with this one celebrity and she made me stay there for 8 hours. And I was like, at that point, move in.
But you know what's funny? We're exactly the same. I've like broken records for fitting numbers.
Yeah.
Like amount of time. Because I am very decisive too.
Yeah.
But like I don't like fittings.
No, me neither.
Like you don't.
No.
Okay, it's stressful.
It's really stressful.
Because you basically put on an outfit and have everyone decide if you look like shit or not.
It's
in
like
it.
Exactly. Like
And then
this.
sometimes you do look like shit, but you want to be able to pull it off and you can't. And
It's
then
like
you're like
being
upset.
a real Barbie.
And you also have to be so fucking honest with yourself. Like you
Yeah.
have to be like, you look bad in that.
Yeah.
And
It's just looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, not today.
It's actually emotional warfare. Like you see a dress that's like expensive and a great brand, and they're like, you should wear it, and you put it on, and you're like, I look stupid.
Yeah.
And then you have to just accept that and move on.
Yeah. And it's tough. Or the internet will tell you. And that is humbling. You're like, really? That's the best you could come up with, you stupid bit. I'm like, oh my God.
No, it's stressful.
It's so stressful.
It's so
no, there will be
stressful.
times I'm in a fitting and I'm like, everyone's going to hate this outfit.
I am in a little bit of a mood because I lost to Jared Freed yesterday in fantasy football. Jared Freed's having like an amazing season. He didn't have a good one last season.
I literally heard through like 7 different layers of communication that like I know for a fact that someone on your fantasy team got hurt.
Girl.
Like, and I heard it
I
from
wasn't
like
going to bring it up.
Yeah.
These men are dropping like flies,
Yeah.
getting out on stretchers. My main guy, Malik Neighbors, I'm doing live TV, by the way. Check out my football team. And the Malik Neighbors has just, his whole knee fell off.
Yeah.
And I go, awesome.
No, literally, whole knee shattered. I wasn't even watching. I heard it through like TikTok, Instagram. I was like, oh, I think Hannah knows that guy.
Fantasy football is gladiator. They throw him on the field and you're like, please don't have a lion eat my guy.
Yeah.
Like, he ate him. God damn it. So anyway, I lost to Jared Freed because Malik Neighbors twisted his knee.
literally Sims. You're like, I hope my sim doesn't go there. No. My sim is literally going to get hurt.
It's also scary because this happened to everyone's team. Like, these guys are getting hurt every game.
So in fantasy,
and
when
I'm not even talking about their brain. Their brain's been mashed potatoes.
So say someone gets hurt and it's like they're out for the season. How does that affect your team?
So now, like, he was a high draft pick for me. I could have picked someone else. I picked him. So now he fucked me.
So did you get to pick another person or no?
He literally is being selfish. How dare you hurt yourself?
Yeah.
So now I have to, like, pick another guy and put him in his place. The drama.
The drama.
It is so much
Okay,
drama.
so the men have fantasy football. They have the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have a lot going on.
They have a lot going on.
And
No wonder their
baseball
schedules are.
playoffs are about to start.
Oh my God. How are they even going to go to work? How are they going to do it?
And then they watch the game and then they listen to podcasts about other men giving their opinion about the game.
A couple weeks ago, when I realized that ESPN was on all day long, I was shook to my core.
That's my joke. I say, stop saying women talk all the time. Have you ever watched ESPN? They will just go.
I thought they were fucking with
They don't even have a format. They just go. And their favorite thing to do is they just say like a thing that can't be proven. They'll be like, LeBron is the best of all time. It's an opinion. And then they argue it. And for hours.
And why is no one talking about the certain suit choices that are being made on those broadcasts?
Someone didn't do a fitting.
No one does a fitting.
No one does a fitting.
I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
I do have to say, so Ralph Lauren, who's so iconic, was dressing us for the Ryder Cup. And I was like, okay, obviously I'm going to look like the cutest. Marcelo and Colin go off. Like Colin's wearing a full suit. And Marcelo's dressing as Chichi Rodriguez. And I was like, this feels sexist. Let me have a moment.
Let me have a second.
And Colin's dressed like full sports broadcaster.
Were like plaid.
They're and also come in, they're getting glam.
You know how I feel about men getting glam. It makes me uneasy and uncomfy.
Men getting glam creates monsters.
No.
For a man to be like, hey, can you get...
No, men getting glam and thinking it's like, oh, I am like getting glam, so I must be doing something cool. What you're doing that's cool is finding a boyfriend. And I love that for you. And I hope you find him. Because getting glam as a man, I just, like, you don't need it.
Do you want to hear the funniest thing? So my glam was getting done at home at 3 a.m. And then I drive alone to the Ryder Cup. And the glam wasn't coming with me because they can't come into the stands with me. Like, I would never put a woman in that place. Like, I was like, no. So Des came with me on Sunday and he's like hanging out with the crew. And she gave me one, what's it called? For like
a puff?
A puff because I get oily.
Yeah.
So I go up to Des and I was like, come with us. Here's my puff. When I get shiny, your job is to puff me. So Des is following me with a puff. So before I go on, I go, Des. So then he starts leaning
You're like,
in.
puff immediately.
So then he comes up and then I realize it looks like I have a like flaming gay makeup artist.
Wait,
so Des starts going, oh my God, you look so good. And he leans into it because like, I've never had a straight guy do my makeup ever. This isn't a stereotype. This is a fact.
I don't think they can.
I have seen straight hairdressers. I have had a straight hairdresser
I've
before.
seen them
They do it like male chefs. Like, you know how male chefs, they'll be like, oh yeah, man. Like they'll be like.
They only come out when like the solstice is right.
Yeah.
Like
But they're manly about it. They're like, I'm straightening, like, oh, straight.
Yeah.
Like they're very like that. So Des literally, as he's doing it, I'm like, people, because like, let's be honest, Des is also like beautiful.
Yeah.
Like he looks like Anderson Cooper.
Yeah. Yes.
In a way. And I was
taller.
like, he's my gay makeup artist for the day. And honestly, role play is fun sometimes.
It's so funny, isn't
And
it?
he's like leaning into it. But he was so funny.
I've had full relationships where I'm like, let's pretend this is different.
I also
I'm like,
you go, what's the farthest from reality?
Anything to take me out of my current reality, let's do that.
You go, how do we flip this on its head? But it's funny too, because I feel like men don't notice little details. Like me explaining to him, like some parts of my face will get shiny, like my chin and right in between my brows.
Your T-zone.
He was looking at me in ways he'd never looked at me before.
Yeah.
Like he was like noticed, like he was like, oh.
He was like, wait, you have a nose.
I was like,
he was like, wait, you're a human
My
woman.
husband saw me for the first time. He saw me for the first time. So
wait, is it just so relaxing, like being married to someone where like, you know, he's like nearby rooting for you, like while you're doing your work? That's so nice.
Well, at one point, like he was filming me and he was like, I mean, obviously the video was bad because he's straight.
Yeah,
but
and
I was
like,
I couldn't do anything
like
with
your
the video.
mom and dad.
Yeah, and I was like,
still.
can you send it to me? And he's like, it was blurry and my
honestly, that's how I feel with Josephine sometimes. She'll send pictures of me to my mom, like unsolicited, and I'm like, you care about me. Like,
no, it's so cute. Speaking of men, I also was thinking, like, if I were to start a business one day, I was like, okay, obviously it would be cat food. But if I didn't do cat food, like, I want to do something that, like, there's, like, a meaning behind it, like, it helps people or something. But then I realized, what if the business is taking advantage of men? So, like, what if I started, like, an anti-aging business? Because I feel like we're not fear-mongering the men enough. Like, we are all so scared. What if we literally, like Chris, he's going to turn 30 eventually. And I'm like, men, if you start getting wrinkles.
Just Leo DiCaprio, Chris. We're like, you're too old now. We liked you better when you were 27.
We like little cute male podcast hosts.
Sorry.
Is that a gray on the side of your ear? So like men should have like a bronzer. Like what if we made them be like, you're pale? Because like you can't be walking around without like a little bit of color. We have to like you have to make them scared. Be like, well,
Jude
are
Law's
you pale?
Jude Law's out here like
I know
running amok for the men.
But it's just the marketing's wrong. The men are not being marketed to.
They need to be scared more.
They need to be scared more. So what if we were like, this $200 serum will make you look like you'll hit
bigger.
George Clooney and then you stay there.
Yeah.
You know? Or like and I'll make Des the face of it, and I'll be like, this man's 102. Look how good he looks. Because he makes this $300 serum. And the girls just push it on their boyfriends, make them pay.
I think this is illegal.
I think this is just women's skincare. Yeah.
No.
I'm just copying how it's made. I'm just copying how it's made. Thank you guys so much for giggling with us. Thank you, Duncan, for supporting the episode. We love our refreshers. By the way, the gigglers have been tagging me in their Duncan refreshers, and a couple girls are drinking like exactly what I told them to drink. Like they're getting the order, which is mango pineapple refresher, less concentrate, and green tea. So tag me if you keep ordering it.
And I just get my blueberry breeze lemonade.
You love your BB.
I love it.
You love your BBL. Thank you guys for giggling with us. We'll talk to you later. Bye.